We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 22.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Newton. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me. I'm a big advocate if you're going to throw the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Following the penalty, it's Geis. Now we're going to get a stoppage, and oh boy, that looks to be Geis, who is down on the turf. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Second down, Haskins. And his throw here is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Haskins on 3rd down. Jordan Reed has it. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Let's go.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They come out here in the I. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Throwing on 2nd down. Newton. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay. On 1st down, Newton. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. M.J. Stewart, mainly known for his pass coverage, this time a sack. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
at their own 14-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let him know. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. 8. Get ready. Check nickel. 8. Off. 55. Gonna get it.
Now Newton. And his pass incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
8.
Now it's Newton. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
That's pulled in at the 32.
Here we go.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Geis. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch tight. Tight is right. 20. Check. Hey, watch it.
from the gun. Here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
20.
The shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
1st down, Washington.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd and 7, Haskins over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 3rd down, Haskins. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Now it's Haskins. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Dwayne Haskins with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Newton. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They'll run with Geis. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Haskins going for it all. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Haskins will throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and
that's caught inside the 30. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gay knocks this one through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
20.
They'll go again to Jones. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Spot. 8.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check. Lucky.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Tight end's right. Great. Express.
After the run, Newton going to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 41-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
39 yards there, a big one.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. I get it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up second and goal at the Redskins' 1-yard line.
Second and goal from the 1.
55 to Mike. He don't know no better. Switch. Switch.
Newton. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's go now. Come on, baby. Go, go. Check, 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 check. Switch.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And this one complete to Reed. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Watch the shift, watch the shift. Kill, kill, kill.
On first down, here's Love. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It was a play that was designed to trick the defense, to try and fool them. They didn't gain a huge chunk of yardage, but they did pick up a first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Haskins on first down. Flushed out right. Looking long for his tight end Reed. Looking for his tight end Reed, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash. 8.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
What we got? Gun. Shit. Hey.
Again, it's Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Redskins scoop it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. From the 30 on 2nd down, Haskins. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Devin White came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Redskins 14.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
Gun.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. This is Jones. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey, 4 down.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll start the drive with Love here. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. To throw on 3rd down. Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down. Here's Haskins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Coming this way, coming this way. 8. Here we go. Kill. Great. Check 24. Watch 24.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 6-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Haskins to throw. Forced out to his left. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Here we go.
2nd down, Haskins. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
Check 55, Mike. I got it.
And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was